Hello, passengers! Soon we'll be arriving to our destination, the beautiful Phi Phi Islands. But first, we would like to take some time to introduce you to the islands so that you will be more familiar with your destination. The Phi Phi Islands are located approximately 42 kilometers from Krabi City on the beautiful Andaman coast of Thailand. The Phi Phi Islands were originally called Palau Piapi. The early sea nomad inhabitants used this name to refer to the island's abundant mangrove forests. This name then changed over the years, and the island eventually became known as Phi Phi. The Phi Phi Islands are part of the Naparat Tara Mu Ko Phi Phi National Marine Park, which is made up of 6 islands: Phi Phi Lay, Phi Phi Don, Bamboo Island, Mosquito Island, Bitanok Island, and Bitanai Island. The Phi Phi Islands are created from semicircle limestone mountains that reach out of the emerald waters towards the sky. These mountains form bays and coves such as Pile Lagoon, which foreign visitors have nicknamed the Emerald of the Andaman and Thousand Acre Coral. The tales of the beauty of the Phi Phi Islands makes them a dream destination for many world travelers. This is also one of the reasons the people of the island wish to preserve this natural beauty for all people to enjoy. People on the island have created an environmental conservation group called the Protectors of Phi Phi. They have also established a tourist business association that assists in the efforts to protect the beautiful nature of the island. The first mission is cleanliness. 3 times per month, people of the island conduct a big cleaning day by collecting garbage from the beaches and the reefs and regulating wastewater released into the sea from boats and establishments on the island. The protectors of Phi Phi have worked together to place buoys and mooring lines in order to prevent boats from throwing their anchors into the water and onto the coral, which can destroy the coral. Also, fish and other marine life are released into the sea at every major festival. Security measures on the island include an early warning system and radio system that ensures timely assistance. Although the conservation program on the island has operated continuously over the past 10 years, its small numbers could not withstand the powerful force of the tourism industry on the Phi Phi Islands. Tourism to the islands has grown by leaps and bounds. In 2014, the Phi Phi Islands were ranked as one of the most important marine protection areas in Thailand. The environmental resources of the islands have sustained much damage over the years, particularly due to human actions such as tourism.
ถ้าท่านมาแล้วเนี่ยท่านไม่รู้ว่าตรงไหนควรจะทำยังไงมันเกิดอันตรายกับท่านเช่นว่าโอเคท่านไปดำน้ำในที่ทิศทางของเรือที่จะวิ่งผ่านนะก็อันตราย
เพราะปีนี้ปีนี้มันแล้งจัดแล้งแล้วก็ร้อนมากมันได้มีผลกระทบไปถึงปะการังน้ำตื้นซึ่งทำให้เกิดปะการังฟอกขาวตัวนี้
ดึกดื่นท่านเมาไม้มากก็ทะเลาะวิวาทกันมันซึ่งเราดูว่ามันไม่น่าอย่างนี้ทุกคนมาเที่ยวแล้วต้องอยากมาพักผ่อนกลับไปแล้วก็อยากให้สบายใจ
Of course, the people of the Phi Phi Islands take the conservation and protection of their environmental resources very seriously. However, the participation of the tourists to the island is equally as important. There are many attractions and activities on Phi Phi, and each has their own method of protection and security. Tourists can help these efforts by following the instructions of their tour guides and operators in order to ensure the protection of the beautiful natural environment of the island. At the pier, all tourists are asked to pay 20 baht before entering the island. This money is very important to the island. Garbage is collected and taken off of the island every night, and this money is used to manage, transport, and deposit this garbage in a landfill on the mainland. Once this fee has been paid, visitors will enter into Phi Phi Island, an island of more than 28 square kilometers. This island is considered the center of the Phi Phi Islands. Tonsai Bay and Tonsai Pier are the major hubs of Phi Phi Island. Its beautiful waters are lined with two-story shop fronts filled with restaurants, internet cafes, dive shops, clothing and souvenir shops, tour agencies, and much more. On the backside of Tonsai Bay lies Lodalam Bay, a shallow bay with a long, wide beach, perfect for all kinds of water activities, including kayaking, swimming, playing sports on the beach, or just relaxing and sunbathing in the warm Thai sun. A short walk up to one of the 3 viewpoints allows visitors to get a glimpse of both Tonsai Bay and Lodalam Bay. These 2 bays nearly touch each other and are only separated by a small sandbar filled with coconut trees, the most recognized symbol of the Phi Phi Islands. At the northern tip of the island lies Lampong, and although the beachfront is full of local restaurants and resorts, its backside is home to a small community of fishermen that migrated from Lipe Island, who are the descendants of the island's first inhabitants. This small village is not yet modernized and still uses its own language. Ao Yong Gasem, or Monkey Bay, is known for its lush green forest and steep cliff that leads to a beautiful white sand beach. It is home to a family of monkeys that often come down to the beach to relax and play. Although Pacao Bay does not have a good beach due to its northern position with canals on both sides, its mangrove forests do offer a spectacular sight for tourists wishing to exchange beaches for forests. These mangroves can be explored by kayak, and homestays are offered for those who want to get into nature. Aside from the sparkling white sand beaches that contrast from the crystal blue waters of the Andaman and the wonderful local people, there are many other things to see and do on Phi Phi Island. This atmosphere is maintained by managing waste and disposing of it in its proper place. This includes all litter as well as cigarette butts that need to be placed in the garbage bins provided around the island. Evening doesn't stop the entertainment on Phi Phi Island, as many of the bars and beach clubs offer music and fire shows that start early and end late. But too much drinking can bring the party to a stop if tourists are not mindful of their property and valuables. Please, always be aware of your belongings at all times. Also, please be courteous of other travelers that wish to sleep in the evenings and keep the party in the party areas. If events escalate and the police are needed in order to return the peace, please give them your full cooperation in order to restore the peace as quickly as possible. Failure to do so can result in arrest and large fines. The beauty found beneath the surface of the crystal clear waters of the Phi Phi Islands is one of the major attractions for tourists coming to the islands from all over the world. But above all, safety is the most important thing to remember when exploring the beauty of the Phi Phi Islands, both above and below the water. Visitors should remember to always wear a life jacket while on a boat or playing in the water. Also, it is important to only swim in the designated areas and to stay away from boat landing areas. Failure to do this can result in serious injury or even death from accidents with boats. Once tourists have observed the safety rules, tourists can go out and explore the beauty of the island. The Phi Phi Islands have many designated spots for scuba diving around the island. The Saan-Hat Bay has large rocks under shallow waters that allow snorkelers to see the beauty of deep sea coral from the surface of the water. During low tide, the soft coral and beautiful colors that are normally only visible in deep waters expose themselves to visitors wishing to get a better look at the underwater life of the Phi Phi Island. Although it can be easily missed, Wanglong Bay is an island secret. Situated between two steep cliffs that line both sides of a narrow passage, the entrance to Wanglong Bay leads to a small, deserted beach blocked by the emerald green waters of the Andaman Sea, which lure visitors to jump in and swim. It is the perfect spot to end a day with a nice swim and a beautiful sunset. Phi Phi Island is also an interesting attraction for tourists to the Phi Phi Islands. Phi Phi is an island of approximately 6.6 square kilometers, and while there are no facilities or accommodations on this island, Phi Phi is home to many of the most beautiful views of the national park, both above and below the water. The most beautiful of the many bays of Phi Phi Island is the world-famous Maya Bay. This location was made famous by the movie The Beach, which was filmed at this location. But more than just a film spot, Maya Bay's natural beauty generates interest of its own. Limestone cliffs surround this bay almost completely and lead to a long beach of radiant white sands that give tourists a place to relax, soak up the sun, and take beautiful pictures to show their friends and family when they return home. From Maya Bay, tourists can walk to the other side of the island, which leads to another beautiful bay, Losama Bay. This bay is created by the magnificent limestone cliffs that lead to a cove of lush green plant life and beautiful coral and sea life. There are many buoys that allow boats to safely dock and allow tourists to explore this beautiful area. Another attraction, Pile Lagoon, offers crystal clear, deep water, which is perfect for jumping in and taking a relaxing swim. Additionally, the small islands of the marine park, Bida Nok, Bida Nai, Bamboo, and Mosquito Islands, offer breathtaking scenery and beautiful opportunities to see unique wildlife under the sea, including leopard sharks, black-tipped reef sharks, stingrays, parrotfish, tuna, barracudas, and even Nemo. The beauty of these areas helps maintain the high numbers of tourists that come to the Phi Phi Islands for a chance to see this natural beauty with their own eyes. The most important thing for tourists to remember is to not touch or step on the coral while scuba diving, snorkeling, or just playing in the water. Also, waste and garbage should not be dumped into the sea, as this also hurts the natural beauty of the island. Food should also not be given to the fish to eat, as this changes their behavior and fish become dependent on humans for food. Please do not disturb the fish by trying to catch them to take a photo anywhere inside or outside of the Marine National Park. Please do not support stores or restaurants that hurt the wildlife of the island by producing souvenirs or selling endangered species as food. Also, please do not allow boats to anchor to the reef. Please be the eyes and ears of the protectors of Phi Phi and report any boats that throw their anchors into the water. Please do not allow boats to drive too fast or drive crazy within the Marine National Park. This is very dangerous to passengers and tourists in the water. Such actions violate the 1961 National Parks Act and are punishable by large fines and the possibility of imprisonment.
จริงๆแล้วนักท่องเที่ยวทุกท่านที่เข้ามาเที่ยวที่แหล่งท่องเที่ยวนะครับไม่ว่าจะแหล่งท่องเที่ยวไหนถ้าท่านมาท่องเที่ยวท่านคือบุคคลแรกนะครับที่จะช่วยเหลือท่องเที่ยวนั้นได้นะครับการที่ท่านจะช่วยเหลือแหล่งท่องเที่ยวนั้นได้คือ1ท่านจะเข้าไปท่องเที่ยวให้ถูกต้องนะครับถูกต้องตามวิถีมีมาตรการออกมามีป้ายติดตามแหล่งท่องเที่ยวต่างๆว่าการุณาอย่าทำลายปะการังนะครับกรุณาหักปะการังอย่าไปยืนอย่าไปเหยียบนะครับเพราะปะการังถ้าทุกคนรู้1 ปีมันจะงอกแค่1 มิลเองนะครับ
คุณมาที่นี่คือทิ้งแต่รอยเท้าแล้วเก็บแต่ภาพไปเท่านั้นนะครับนี่คือตั้งให้สรุปให้นักท่องเที่ยวได้รับทราบว่าคุณมาเที่ยวตรงนี้คุณมาเที่ยวในวันนี้อย่าลืมให้คนข้างหลังเข้ามาด้วย
Prohibition of these activities is important in order to preserve the natural resources and beauty of the Phi Phi Islands. The coral reefs of the island are home to many species of underwater life. Already more than 70% of the coral reef has been destroyed. The cooperation of everyone is needed in order to preserve these natural resources so that when tourists return on future visits, these resources will be stronger than ever. In addition to observing the rules stated in this video, everyone can help the Protectors of Phi Phi group. In the following months, the group will be hosting many activities that support conservation efforts on the island. At this moment, the people of the island are happy to host visitors to the island. Their preservation and conservation efforts give them joy and allow everyone to enjoy the beauty of the Phi Phi Islands. Every activity brings hundreds of smiles to the faces of the island people as they know they are helping to protect the home they love. And they hope that visitors enjoy the island and understand and appreciate their efforts to conserve the island for all. Thank you for your attention and welcome to the Phi Phi Islands.